What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Tie Required. All right, we are talking Pinterest today. All right, our first Pinterest video that we are doing on this channel. I'm super pumped. I'm fired up. I love Pinterest. I love me some Pinterest. And look, you guys might think like, oh, Pinterest, that's not something you can use for your business. Well, stay tuned because you may learn something and you may find out you actually can. Let's go. All right, guys, so Pinterest. Actually, you know what? Before we get into the video, guys, throw us a like if you like what we're doing right here. You're going to love where we're going with this. We're dropping videos every single week, all sorts of different topics to help you make money and scale your businesses, okay? So throw us a comment below, too. If you want more Pinterest, let us know. I want more Pinterest. Also, help us get to that 250 subscriber mark because we may just be doing another giveaway once we hit 250. We're getting close. So let us know in the comments below if you want more Pinterest. We're here for you. All right, so we're just going to dive right into my screen because I want to break this down as simply as possible for people. Basically, what is Pinterest and how can it help you? Let's do it. All right, guys, so right here, as you can see, what the heck is Pinterest, okay? Most people have probably heard of Pinterest, but most people don't understand the opportunity that Pinterest is going to help you with your business, the opportunity that it gives your business, all right? So Pinterest, in a nutshell, is basically one of the fastest growing social platforms out there, okay? Over 300 million users, and it is growing very, very fast. What does this mean? Well, it's not in a stagnant growth pattern. It's an active growth phase right now, which is a great time to get in and be able to leverage your business on Pinterest because we can get cheap conversions. We have a captive audience, and we're going to kind of talk about that on a series of videos that we're going to be doing covering Pinterest. All right, it's estimated that over 80% of weekly users are using Pinterest right now to make purchasing decisions. Guys, that is massive. Okay, compare that to basically less than 55% on other sites. So basically figure 50-55% on other sites. What is the difference? Why is that so important? Well, if you have active customers on there that are using Pinterest to make purchasing decisions, that's a huge advantage, okay, because other sites aren't enjoying that. Most business owners don't think of this. Most people in general don't think of this and don't utilize this in the right manner. We're going to teach you how to because it is super, super important that you know how to use Pinterest the right way and make Pinterest work for you. Don't work hard at Pinterest. Make Pinterest work hard for you and your business, and you're the one that benefits from it, all right? So how can Pinterest help your business? Okay, and we're going to get back to talking about what we were just talking about with the active buyers and everything. But basically, there's very low competition on Pinterest, and a lot of that's due to the newness, not only of the platform, because it is overall a fairly new social platform, but the ads that are on Pinterest is a newer concept to them. So it gives us an advantage because there's not as many people advertising on there. Typically, it's cheaper conversions. I do get quite a bit cheaper conversions on Pinterest than I do on Facebook. So, you know, that's the nice thing. Most people are writing Pinterest off thinking that it's really not important. But the nice thing is you can target on Pinterest as well, if not even better than you're able to on Facebook, which is hugely important, okay? The targeting features on here and the way that we can go after customers and attract buyers is a totally different way than doing it on Facebook, but it offers a very unique opportunity that you just can't achieve on other platforms, okay? It allows you to put a link on every single pin that you're doing, even if you're doing what they call a carousel pin, where it's got like 4 or 5 different versions of that, okay? Other sites like Instagram only maybe give you the option to put one link, and sometimes not even that. So it allows you to get that URL out there, get that brand name out there, and continue to keep building a following and get people to your website, to your landing page, wherever you're sending them to ultimately get that sale, okay, make that money. Way I like to look at Pinterest is think of Pinterest as a giant search engine, okay? It's not necessarily... It's not that it's not a social media platform, because it is, but most people only think of it as a social media platform. I want you to think of it as a search engine in a social media site's body, basically. Like, you know, I guess I would say a social search engine, okay? Very visually based, very much based around thumbnail pictures and stuff like that, the pins that you're putting up. But the difference between this, and guys, this is the biggest key out of all. If you understand this concept, you can absolutely crush it on Pinterest if you understand this concept. And this is what this is what scares them about Pinterest, or they don't figure it out and then they give up on Pinterest because they couldn't figure out this simple concept right here. And it's not that simple when you first start, but once you understand it, it's like the light bulb goes off, like, ding, here we go. So thinking of Pinterest as a search engine, what does that tell us? Pinterest is very keyword based, okay? Think of Google, think of Amazon. Yes, you go to Amazon to buy stuff, but at the end of the day, it's all about keywords, and we're going to talk about a ton of that stuff on here as well. Same idea with Google. It's a big search engine. It's all based on keywords, okay? So if we can get the right keywords in place, then we're good to go. The other big thing about Pinterest that you always want to think about, okay, and this is the other big part. Remember we talked earlier about active buyers that are out there looking for things on Pinterest. They're looking for home decor items. They're looking for the stuff for their kids. They're looking for, whatever it may be, anything for their home. They're looking for, the pets, all that type of stuff. They're actively looking, okay? It's different than Facebook. Facebook, you have to do what they call interruption marketing, okay? You have to get something that draws their attention and makes them stop scrolling, okay? Because people don't have time on Facebook. They're looking at a million different things, and they don't have time to stop and pay attention to anything unless you can get their attention. And it makes it a little bit more difficult when we're selling a physical product or maybe a digital product, whatever it is. It makes it a little more difficult because you have to get their attention very, very quickly, and then you have to maintain it before they're off scrolling on to the next thing. With Pinterest, again, we know that they're on there looking for that. We just have to match up our product with the correct buyers. And once you do that, you have a captive, active audience that we can sell to. So it's very, very powerful. All right. And the other nice thing with Pinterest is it does allow you the opportunity that you can grow an audience very quickly on there. I was able to personally grow my Amazon business, which I've now, got Shopify, Etsy, and all these other sites as well. But at the time, it was just Amazon, and I grew it to over 1 million monthly views in only 2 months. Okay, so the opportunity to grow an audience is insane if you utilize all their tools properly. And again, you look at it as more of a search engine, not necessarily only a social media site. So guys, that's it. There you have it. That is Pinterest in a nutshell right there. Don't forget, use the link below if you are interested in joining our Facebook group. We're going to have a Facebook group dedicated to this channel right here. We're talking all different ways to make money online, make money in brick and mortar, make money in sales. Doesn't matter. All sorts of marketing, whether it's Pinterest, Facebook, you name it, we're going to cover it. Also, don't forget, other link below, Retail Underground, okay? It is a live streaming service Dan and I have put together, $47 a month. We are deep diving into some awesome topics. We're going to do screen shares on it. We're going to have free templates. We're going to bring experts on the channel to help everybody out and maximize that money-making ability, all right? So if you're interested in either one of those things, click the links below. Other than that, guys, that's all I got. We'll see you in the next one.